So I got in my car. I was on my way to work. Something told me to double check the schedule, which I did. I got removed from the schedule, which is fine because I didn't feel like going to work today anyway. But this is very hard for me to do. But hey, I'm gonna do it now. I might not post it, but I'm gonna record it. So last night I was at work, and an amazing and smart young lady that I've met at work, we were having a conversation about life and job hunting and everything, and I was so amazed that this young lady in her 20s had so much good advice to give me and so much positive insight on life. And here I am about to turn 41 in 2 weeks, and I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with my life. So I don't know if I should call that a midlife crisis or the fact that I am literally at a crossroads. I'm not sure which one of the two it is, but she gave me this advice. She's like, I'm sure you're not alone in this situation, and you trying to figure out what you want to do with your life can be helpful to someone, but to say the least, I am extremely embarrassed that at 40, soon to be 41, I have no idea where I want to take my life. I have no idea what I want this decade or the next one to be for me. But she did say something to me that I've heard many times before, but in that moment it was extremely powerful. She said, Jasmine, you can always start over. You can always reinvent yourself. There is no one way to do it. So this is where I am. So let's get into the little backstory that brings me here. About 2 weeks ago, I was fully employed, and even though there's been a lot of talk about my company going through some sort of financial crisis, I didn't think that my position was in jeopardy. I tried many times to have conversation with my boss, and she didn't think none of it would affect us, even though the company was going through whatever it was going through. Bear in mind, I was working for a nonprofit, which they get a lot of funding, and recently it's been extremely challenging. Like, the company was already going through a financial crisis, a financial situation, and then with the election and the change in government, it did affect the outcome of what's going on with us. So anyway, about almost 3 weeks ago, I went to work. February 14th, to be exact. I went to work like any other day, going through my day, and around 3 o'clock, the HR assistant called me and said, Jasmine, the director and assistant director would like to see you in this conference room. I didn't think anything of it, even though I was a little puzzled, asking myself, why they want to meet with me. But I didn't think anything of it. I got up, I went, and I sat down, and the director was like, Jasmine, as you know, the company's going through financial hardship, and unfortunately we're at the point where we have to cut some positions, and unfortunately your position is one of them that we have to cut. And my reaction was, okay. And he was like, I just want you to know it has nothing to do with your performance. you've been doing a great job, but unfortunately, you know, this is something that we have to do. So I will give you this separation agreement. If you sign it, we'll pay you for the next 2 weeks, and you can go on unemployment. And basically, that's it. So I'm like, okay. The only thing I did ask, I did consider I was working with 2 people in that office. We had a director and an assistant director, and I had great respect for that lady. And I've seen a lot of people talking about how working with Black women can be very challenging, and you know how we have the tendency to tear up each other. I have to say, this is someone I had the utmost respect for. We were great together. She always gave me amazing advice. She always, you know, poured positive ideas into me. She always encouraged me to, you know, further my career, to do more. And I was a little surprised that she didn't give me a heads up or something. So that was the only part I was really like hurt about. And also the fact that I knew it was time for me to leave, because something happened last year. They gave a raise to my department, and only the admin staff didn't get the raise. And to me, that was really weird, because I'm like, if you're giving a raise to an entire department, why would you pick out 5 people you didn't think deserved it? So that was already, you know, a cue for me to start looking for another job. And furthermore, I realized, hey, there was no way for me to move forward in that company. I wasn't going to be able to get a promotion. I wasn't going to be able to further my career and any direction I wanted to take it. So I knew that I was going to be out. But the way it happened was pretty shocking to me, and I was a little bit upset with myself, because I was like, Jasmine, you knew you wanted to move on. You shouldn't have procrastinated and delay your move, and now you get the boot. So now you have to figure your thing out. And yeah, so here I am, jobless, about to turn 41, and I have no idea what I want to do with my life. I went to college. I got a bachelor degree in hotel management and tourism, but I know I don't want to work in that industry anymore. I don't want to further my career in that direction anymore. Oh my gosh, I took so many little certificates. I got a certificate in I got an EKG certificate. I got a phlebotomy certificate. I got a CNA certificate. And I know I will never use none of those things. And I'm like, what is wrong with me? At 40, I should have my life figured out. I should know exactly what I want to do. But here I am. I have no idea what I want to do with my life. For the past 5 years, I've been focusing on being a mom and just working to pay the bills, and that was enough for me. Even though in the back of my mind, I was thinking like, what do you want to do with your life? But I'm like, aren't these questions that should have been answered in my 20s? Is there anybody else going through some kind of I don't know if I should call it a midlife crisis like I am right now, because I am genuinely what's the word? I am genuinely unaware of what I want to do with my life, or where I want to take my life. I've even done this exercise. Someone once told me, close your eyes and imagine what is that one thing that you want to do, that you would wake up every day and do it and be happy about it. I don't know what it is. I genuinely don't know what I want to do with my life. I really don't know what I want to do with my life. 40. And here I am trying to figure out what I want to do with my life. What would bring me joy? What is it that I want to wake up every day and do? So I'm asking myself, am I an anomaly? Is this normal? Like, is there anybody else in this situation going through life and wondering at 40 what they want to do with their life? Like, am I alone in this? So I just need some advice. I just need someone to tell me that I'm not alone in this. But after saying all this, the one thing I'm certain about is that God always knows when to push me, and whatever direction he wants me to go. I honestly don't know what the next chapter of my life is going to be. I don't know where I'm going to go next. I don't know what I'm going to do next, but I am positive, even if it takes me a year, 2, 3, I don't know, maybe the entire decade to figure out what I want to do with my life, I'm sure I'm going to figure it out. So I'm trusting God and keep trying new things and see where it brings me. Like right now, today, I just signed up to I literally just today signed up to start a real estate class. So I don't know, maybe my next chapter is to be a realtor. I don't know. So I'm gonna go through that, and I'm like, until I figure out exactly what I want to do, I'm gonna go on this journey with an open mind, and hopefully very soon I will have the answer. But in the meantime, I will be recording this journey and share it with everybody. And if anybody else is in this situation and they want to go on this journey with me and figure out what they want to do with their life, you are welcome to join me. So let's do this together. Hope I'm not crazy for recording this. I hope I'm not crazy for talking about this, but yeah. Let's see where life is gonna take me next.